What if I told you that Mary once delivered a message so powerful, so urgent, so spiritually explosive, that the Church has spent centuries trying to understand its depth? What if I told you that the rosary you hold in your hand, the beads hanging from your rearview mirror, the prayer your grandmother whispered every night contains a hidden power the early Church believed could change nations, save families, crush evil, and rewrite the destiny of a soul? What if I told you this message was not poetic, not symbolic, not optional, but a warning, a prophecy, and a divine instruction tied to the survival of families, of nations, and even the Church itself? Today, I'm going to reveal the shocking message Mary herself gave about the Rosary, a message spoken in apparitions, confirmed by miracles and echoed by saints across centuries. This is the message every Catholic must hear. Many Catholics believe the Rosary was invented by the Church. But history tells a different story. One of Mary's most shocking messages came through exorcists and saints. Every Hail Mary is like a blow against Satan. Demons have confessed during exorcisms. They fear the Rosary. They hate the sound of Hail Marys. They flee from families who pray it. Why? Because every Hail Mary repeats the words of Gabriel, the words that began humanity's salvation. When you pray the Rosary, you aren't repeating empty phrases. You are speaking the same words that announced Jesus into the world. The Rosary is not repetitions, it is prophecy repeated until darkness breaks. Mary revealed, no one who perseveres in the Rosary will be lost. This is why saints taught, the Rosary protects homes. The Rosary repairs broken souls. The Rosary restores peace. The Rosary pulls people out of sin. The Rosary changes destinies. And this is why hell hates it. At Fatima, Mary allowed the children to see something terrifying. A vision of hell. Mary told them, "Pray the Rosary to save sinners." But Mary also revealed something deeper. A spiritual warfare happening behind the scenes. She showed them a world covered in sin, confusion, and deception. Families broken by temptation. Nations poisoned by pride and violence. The Church attacked from within. And she said, only the Rosary can help. Not politics. Not money. Not power. The Rosary. It wasn't just spiritual advice. It was a survival strategy for the end times. Across every apparition, every century, every miracle, Mary has repeated one message again and again. Pray the Rosary. Not when convenient. Not when in trouble. Not when you have time. Every day. Mary revealed, the Rosary protects families. The Rosary heals wounds. The Rosary stops wars. The Rosary opens hearts to grace. The Rosary destroys satanic influence. The Rosary saves souls from hell. And now you know why, because the Rosary is heaven's weapon placed gently, lovingly, into the hands of the world. And Mary's shocking message still echoes through the Rosary. You will conquer. Have you noticed that people never complain when you pray silently, but the moment someone brings out a Rosary, suddenly it's too Catholic? Too repetitive? Too old-fashioned? Ever wonder why? Because Satan knows exactly what you hold in your hand. My friend, the Church is under attack. Families are breaking. Faith is dying. Temptations are rising. And the world is drowning in noise, confusion, and darkness. But heaven has already given us the antidote. The shield. The sword. The lifeline. The Holy Rosary. If you haven't picked it up in a long time, start today. If you feel too distracted, start anyway. If you feel unworthy, Mary is waiting for you. Because the Rosary is not for the perfect. It is for the struggling, the tired, the broken, the hopeful, the sinner who refuses to give up, the soul that still believes God can change everything. The Rosary is heaven's invitation. And now you know the truth. If this message touched your heart and opened your eyes to the power of the Rosary, click like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs it. Because the world needs this truth. And every Catholic must hear this.